Okay, so I've made a few changes here on I guess we're calling this the special edition build of the game because the current version of the game is currently torn apart. Uh, so I've added a few quality of life features. As you met here, uh, the game's music has been added. At least the main menu theme has been added to the game, so that will play. I've got it at a really low volume, and I also have these new click tones, just to give you some feedback when you click things. It was a free asset. I like them personally, but I don't know if it'll be in release. But yeah, so last time I played Calyptra, I haven't added it yet, but I do want to add a demand dowry section under here. So when you select everything, there'll be like a tick box somewhere down here, and then based on which patron you select. So for none, there is going to be 4 right selection drop downs. So you can pick 4 rights if you demand a certain dowry, and of course, with none, the patron none will be the only one that doesn't care that you demanded a dowry. But like for example, with Calyptra or Kura Kaithan or Marir Finn or any of the other patrons, if you demand a dowry, they are not going to be happy. And I think it's going to be a coin flip. Maybe it'll be based on their personality, but yeah, it'll be a coin flip whether they start out as cooperative or sadistic. They won't start out as apathetic, or whether they start out as apathetic or sadistic. They will never start at cooperative, but by default, they've always started at apathetic. But I want to give players the ability to choose which rights they start the game with. Because right now, if you select Calyptra, you don't get to. Well, currently you don't get to select anything, but you'll get random rights. So you should start the game now with 4 rights, regardless, and there's also stuff to tell you what you've gotten. So now we have the new Grimoire menu. And, oh man, FPS is going insane because I have it uncapped right now. Let's see, can I fix that? I can do full screen, but I don't know if OBS is going to like that. Let me try it. Ay. Yeah, that's not going to work. Not for me, at least. I don't know what it looked like on OBS, but it's like it stretches my screen at 1920 by 1080 to a 32 by 9 resolution. It's terrible. But yeah, so trying to get back on topic. I did edit the controls, so they should be current. You use Alt Q, Alt E. I also added the sacrifice. I'll get into that later. Also, the Grimoire and Artifact menus are usable now. I'm trying to think of what's... I also specified what I meant by brackets, because that's kind of ambiguous. But, yeah, these key bindings were wrong, so they're right now. Okay, so yeah, I brought up that Grimoire menu with G, and now you should be able to see which rights you have acquired. So obviously we acquire Hasidic right, but it randomly assigned us Ravenous Domain, Wretched Domain, and the Infernal Domain, which is pretty good. So we can use those for rights, and of course we have this UI sucks. It's on the special edition, which is my hand-rolled UI library, and I hate it. The new UI is going to have rich text support, so I'll be able to format things and align them a lot easier. Like, for example, all of these text alignments are hand-rolled. I had to figure out how long the differences were, and then yeah, the padding is all manual, which is I hate it so much. But yeah, so you can see which rights you got here, and you'll be able to see whenever you do unlock more rights, they'll come up here. Most of this other information, like the uses and the X, that's visible on this screen. You'll see that here as well. So I've also added so if we select the calcitic domain, which I pressed 1, but you can change it like this. So the calcitic domain, now it'll show this little pop-up. I might move it if people want it moved, but it'll tell you how many bones you have and what you have selected, which is really nice, and it's better than having this thing up. So yeah, I made some changes to the game balance. I don't know if you watched the previous video, you would have seen the Chromolise and how we absolutely stomped it. Or we stomped with the Chromolise. So I did nerf the Chromolise. They had 80% dodge chance, which is insane. Well, that is the third highest in the game, and the other two are fodder units with 1 health. So Chromolise has 3, and it also has undodgeable attacks. So it was a really good unit, but now it's just a good unit, I think. Might need a buff. I'm not sure if I overcorrected, but it's got 33% dodge chance now, and I made it so that the Skulker has inevitable attacks as well. So the Skulkers will basically it'll take 3 Skulkers to kill 1 Chromolise, but other things should be able to hit the Chromolise as well. It's not just Skulkers now. So. And I did fix the bug from last night. That was a perception bug. The perception system is... I don't have the graphical assets for it yet. Honestly, it should work. I did all the engine programming for recursive shadowcasting a really, really long time ago. I had to actually unearth it, basically, from the oldest parts of the engine and get it working on the new version. But, so yeah, as you can see with this improved UI, we have 3 out of 6, so I don't have to look at the menu. And of course, I can now hit Alt-Q, spawn some skeletons, and it goes down, and I can see that. And, you know, it's like a functioning human being thought about this, unlike previously. Why am I engaging in combat? Anyways, that guy missed, so he sucks. Oh, once I get a full satchels, and I don't even need to do that, I just cycle through them and see where everything stands. That is a much better feature, but I'm not going to glaze it too much. I made the mistake in the first place, so I should take responsibility for my mistakes. But as you might soon see, we're at 4, so I need to consume 2 more corpses. And then we'll be able to just spawn one off. Oh, and this is probably something I didn't mention yesterday, but the energy. You might wonder, why does my energy go up? It's when your minions kill other things, so you might see that go from 4 to 5 here. Yep, it just did. So that means somebody died. And you do want to use your energy. It's not as critical as older builds of the game, but yeah. I don't know. Oh, he's running right now. Okay, this is a decent time to show off. Let me just spawn some skeletons. Just consume him and... Okay, so I'm just gonna bring this up because it's easier to show you. But so our blood satchel is full, our flesh satchel is full, Cerebra satchel is full. So this was a gating mechanic, or it was gating us. Oh, whoa! What's going on there? That's a bug. Anyways, that was gating us last run. So as you might notice, in the key bindings, there's this new sacrifice catalyst B option which I programmed. I added a new command that only the player can use. And I'm gonna look at my Grimoire menu, and I can see that I cannot use blood, so I will sacrifice blood. So if we select blood, which is 3, and I hit B, and you can see it's at 6 of 6. You can only do this at maximum, and I'll prove that. I just hit B. I have sacrificed Calyptron, so apathetic. So I did not get a boon from my patron, but when you sacrifice things, you might get a boon. And I can try and hit it again, but it does nothing, and it won't take a turn, so you don't have to worry about that. But, yeah, so just consume him. I believe 7, yeah, so I should probably spawn some. Oh, yeah, I don't have that. Okay, so wait a minute. Let's just check this. Cerebral, oh, it is unacquired. So I can sacrifice this as well. So I sacrificed some Cerebra. She's still apathetic. Or is it that a boon portal spawns? I don't remember what the priority is on that, but yeah. So this opens up a whole new world of opportunity. Well, it opens up the game if you don't have the right. So you should be able to sacrifice it. And as you can see, we've crept past 6, or crept to 6 energy slots, which is great. And I'll just keep sacrificing all the Cerebra I can, and all the blood I can. But as for flesh, I think I can show this off. So there is the... I don't know if this flesh is stinky yet, or smelly. It is. So I don't think the Abomination can eat that. He might try to. Oh no, he can eat that. I can't consume smelly flesh, I don't think. Wait, why is he walking past that? He's at 2 of 3 protein. I can't consume smelly flesh, so I have to consume fresh flesh. And he died. Does he drop flesh? Yeah, okay, nice. Oh, my flesh is full now, so let me just spawn the Abomination. Let's just spam out a few of these boys. Oh yes, and you can see the fatigue is building, which is proper. That's what it's supposed to do. I'm just gonna switch bones so I can pick some of this shit up. And then I'll switch to blood, and I believe blood was one of the things we were sacrificing, right? So sacrifice that. Let's see. And Calyptron is cooperative, so that's one of the things. I believe it's if blood is not one of the things that Calyptron wants. You're gonna want to sacrifice things that are the patron's desired catalyst. So, for example, Calyptron, her desire is for you to sacrifice bones, which I'm hoarding bones, so she probably doesn't like that too much, but tough shit, lady. And I can keep sacrificing, and if you have no boons you could possibly gain, you'll get 100 score instead from sacrifice. So you don't need to, but I don't think there's a problem with just sacrificing stuff if you don't need it. So, oh, and there come the boys. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of them. I don't know if I spawned that many. I probably did. I'm just hallucinating. But yeah, you want to let them eat the flesh on the map, and that's about to rot. So I'll just let them. No, I'm not there. Oh, one of these guys are close to mitosis. If this guy eats it, Nope, that guy ate it. I kind of want to show it off on the map. You know, their mitosis, but I don't know if I'll get a chance to show it. You just have to trust the process. And we can sacrifice more blood. And again, blood is one of those things that I might need to tone down the numbers on it. I don't remember what the maximum health is, but it's not very high, I can tell you that. So getting 2 health is quite the journey. And I did just buff armor. So armor now counts as being armored. Bone armor, I should say. Bone armor counts as being armored just in the same way that animated suits and Death Knights and Paladins and Mercenaries. It's basically you have a minimum damage you can take, or a maximum damage you can take from a hit. And if the enemy is a cleaver, which quite a few high-tier enemies are cleavers, so you'll have to watch out for that. But the player's value is 2. You can take a maximum of 2 damage if you have bone armor. And if the enemy is a cleaver, you'll take it's either 1.5 times or 2 times, I can't remember, but that'll basically be 3 damage then. And I haven't implemented it quite yet, but and I believe I can sacrifice this. I haven't implemented it quite yet, but oh, I want to be over here. Yeah, there we go. Oh shit, he's still alive. Oh, here come the abominations. They are pretty good, all things considered. I don't... Oh, one of them just did, one of them just budded off. Yeah, so that's the abomination's special feature, is they can split. And it's a pretty good special feature. I might add some automation. The problem with that would be is sacrifices. You have to what am I thinking of? Oh my gosh. Am I really full on blood again? I might need to increase the satchel size, but yes, why am I blanking? Consuming or sacrificing your catalysts, unfortunately it does take a turn, and I don't think I'm going to change that because I think it should take a turn to sacrifice your one of your current satchel. So, but the benefit of that, and did I have galvanic? Nope. I have wretched, but I haven't found any filth yet. I don't think. I haven't found any ectoplasm. So I kind of got a decently good late game setup here for the early game, which yeah, sure, kind of sucks, but that's how it goes. Spam out some of these skeletons because I don't really need to. I can consume him, but yeah, I just have this roaming band of abominations. That's another thing. I might need to increase the what is it? The mitosis protein reserves that are required, because they do bud quite a lot. Which again, it is kind of their fantasy, you know, like they're monstrous and they just don't stop growing. But yeah. The game might be a cakewalk right now, and balance is something I do want to tackle eventually, but this is not the point in the game where I want to overbalance things, because it could change. A lot of really basic things could change, but as you can see, I'm at up to 11 energy slots. And you can see that I'm really pushing on these slots right now, and obviously, like, I don't have any dread or damage yet because I don't think I've even hit the max metal yet. We've only killed 4 mercenaries so far. But the beautiful thing about metal is it doesn't rot away, so you don't have to pick it up. But yeah, let me sacrifice the Cerebra so I can pick some more of this up. Cerebra doesn't rot either, and you might notice that the Cerebra is healthy, right? So there's two types of Cerebra. There's the healthy Cerebra, which you're seeing here, and then there is there's the stricken Cerebra, and that is dropped by people who died, I believe, when they're shattered. And I guess I have to test that out, but if you summon from stricken Cerebra using an invocation, they should be enhanced. The Hamas should be enhanced. If they aren't, that's a bug. But yeah, we're gonna get whittled down by this. Let me see, what do I have to work with? I can't spawn any cultists. But, sorry. I'm a little constricted here. Unfortunately, I'm gonna need more bones. Basically, we just gotta play delay with this battle monk because I don't think we have what we need to deal with him. I mean, I might be able to deal with him. I have a lot of armor. So let me just kill this peasant first, and then we can engage him. Oh my gosh, do you see how much armor he chews through? He's distraught though, so yeah. But that took all of my bone armor. If I didn't have that much bone armor, I might have been toast. But battle monks are supposed to be very dangerous. So, and the other thing here is I'm gonna have to increase the rate at which you get bone armor from skeletons. Probably gonna make it so that the scaling you get on average 2 as you get higher, because I don't want to sit here farming that forever. And the other thing is, right now you can only summon or consume 1 tile at a time. I could take feedback. If we want the ability to consume in an AoE, I can definitely do that. I might even make it just a permanent thing, that whenever you bump something, instead of it just being 1 tile, it'll be like okay, so if I bump into this tile, for example, it would consume everything in this radius, which might be nice. Oh, there's a skulker. Uh-oh. I mean, I should be able to kill him in 1 hit. But he takes a decent amount of armor from me. But there's catalyst all over the place now. I kind of feel greedy, like I should be picking it up. Let's get some of these boys on the field so they can start chomp. But yeah, let me sacrifice this so I can pick up some more Cerebra. There's another Skulker. Now the thing with the Skulker, you can easily counter them if you, and I think my Icarus full now too. Let me just sacrifice that. Ah, there's another one. We're gonna start seeing. Oh, we got lucky there, but yeah, hold on. Oh shit. Okay, I didn't have enough armor there. But yeah, battle monks, berserkers, paladins. Those are some of the most dangerous enemies in the game, and if you don't respect them, they will mess your day up. I don't know if it registered any stats. It looks like it did. It's now going off the screen, it looks like, so I need to fix that. But we slew 95 adventurers, 16 mercenaries. Well, we ended up killing one Miss Lady and manslaying. I didn't see those, but I saw at least 2 of the sculptors. We traveled about 500 meters. Consumed 93 bones, ton of cerebro. I'm gonna have to look into the health scale, the scaling for all of the stats. I'm gonna have to look into. That's okay. I'll figure it out. The other thing we're not tracking, you'll see how I've used some invocations in the past. Those things are probably when I had cheats on, because I don't know if I've even gotten to the late game in this, so I can't really tell you how it feels. But yeah, I need to add the number of rights you've used as well as a Steam stat, and of course there's achievements too. So yeah, we can restart. Let me make sure that my satchel is just universally empty, because there was that bug. And it looks like we're good now. And all of our stats reset. That's perfect. This... just ignore that. I do want to differentiate catalysts from, like, important objects. I hate to say it like that, but catalysts are a lot more plentiful than, say, crevices or ladders or portals. Those should stick out on the map, and I think I'll keep blue for catalysts, but I'll just need to figure another color out for the mini-map for... what is it? For important objects, locomotion objects, stuff like that. I don't even know if I'll have arrows show up on the minimap anymore, because they're kind of clutter. They're in the debris category of objects, so it would be 100% fine by me if they just did not show up at all. And the other thing is, and I might need to do this soon, and this would affect the quality of your sacrifice, I think. I might need to make it so that things you consume, like things that you consume. Why do I keep losing my track of thought? Wish I didn't have ADHD. Shit. Why am I blanking on this? Make things you consume. Yeah, I have no idea what I was thinking about. Might come later. Oh, and I didn't even check which rights I got. So I got Ravenous again. Wretched again. But at least this time I have Cerebral. Hamas are pretty good. But I'd say ideally for the early game you'd want to get Spectral and Sanguine. And Ravenous. Like this is the early game stuff. Early to mid, and this is mid to late, and then late game. Well, I don't know. I'll have to tune it up, because yeah, Ectoplasm, it's pretty rare, but once you get the ball rolling, obviously you're gonna have a ton of it, because and this game was set up linearly originally. And it will, for the most part, in the campaign, stay that way, because you gotta remember, the 3 patrons that you can select for campaign are not... you can't pick everything for campaign. There's 3 canonical patrons you can pick. I may need to add a warning, like maybe a bell or a chime, when your satchel's full on something. And honestly, I'm probably gonna have this thing down here, so it's just right there in the middle of your screen where you can look at it. And then I'll have a similar UI scheme right here, and maybe instead of Sanguine Domain, I'll just have an icon for blood and all of the other catalysts, and then I'll just tell you how much you have. and they'll all be listed here so that you can see everything at once. And maybe I'll even have you can click on it, and then that'll change your domain to it. I don't know, I just want to give the player more opportunities, because, this might be fun. I don't know. But yeah, I don't think I got Sanguine, did I? So yeah, I can keep sacrificing that. This sacrifice mechanic is, I think it will help a lot. But yeah, so we can spawn him, and I believe I get Phantasm. I can't consume them. No, silly me. Phantasm is, that's the stat that's associated with Ichor minions. Minions made from, or summoned from Ichor. So that would be the Cultist and the Wraith. That's what gives you Phantasm, which is your incorporeality. The Cerebral minions, which the Haumaz is one of, it gives you energy, but my energy's full, so I can't consume them. And at this point, I'm just gonna sacrifice some of this stuff because I can pick it up, and I'll spawn a few of these guys. You'll notice that the fatigue will gate the speed at which you can spawn things, but that's intentioned. Let's see. Start consuming this stuff again. And here's a problem. It intercepts a ladder when in fact there's nothing you can do to interact with that ladder. So we should ignore up ladders in general. There's no way you as a player can interact with an up ladder. The up ladder is a spawn point first and foremost. This must be smelly flesh. So here's another thing. All of the flesh variants share an icon, or a sprite right now, which is, it was a recent addition, and the Pixel Mateus, the sprite artist who I'm working with, I haven't put that into any commissions yet, so 100% on me, but I will get to it eventually, and we'll get some sprites for the new flesh. I want to do the flesh in a similar capacity to, and I think this is a bug with quadrancy. So the quadrants, if you're perfectly in the middle, I can't tell, but if you're perfect, I want the flesh to have a special animated sprite. So the base fresh sprite will be just this. I'm not going to change it. I really like that sprite, but I think the smelly one will have some flies buzzing around it or something like that, and it'll be animated. And then the rotted version of it will look visibly sick and maybe yellow, and it'll have, I don't know if he'll be able to render this. It's a really small size, and obviously the maggots would be even smaller than I'm thinking of, but let me spawn some. Oh! That's a good spawn. That I got an enhanced Hex Eater projection for one of my Haumaz, which is 8 health, and it should do pretty good damage as well. Adventurer is trash. Not a great Haumaz spawn, but that's okay. We get a mercenary. That's okay. Another mercenary. So yeah, the Haumaz are kind of RNG dependent when you're spawning them via ooh! And a Berserker Haumaz that's enhanced. Yeah, you'll see the enhanced stuff. When you spawn with rights, you get RNG currently. But I really should just do this. Bite the bullet, be a man, and just implement it. And this Skulker, if I don't get close, he's just gonna shred everyone over here. And I think he already is. But he's bleeding ectoplasm, or somebody's bleeding. Oh yeah. I'm gonna die to this guy. Actually, what am I thinking about? They bleed ectoplasm. The Haumaz. So it's not even a late game thing. Now that I think about it. That's like the old mentality of the game. So if you do get cerebral minions, you will get ectoplasm. That's your route to getting ectoplasm. But again, like I said, I might be wrong here. I don't know. Yeah, because he's visible now. But I don't remember how much damage he does. 3 damage. And that's from one turn. So if he had somehow dodged there, I would have had no armor. And I would have had to attack him again. And I probably would have died. But there's a Hex Eater. Not an enhanced one, but it'll do. And you might notice I'm not really using a lot of my stuff here. My spells, they're really great, you know? Calcify is a very, very, very good spell. And I can actually show it to you. Like, some of the goofy stuff you can do with it. I just kind of want to get Collect Drop to Cooperative, because then it becomes free. Let me just spawn. Oh, I don't have this one, so I'll just sacrifice it. But as you can see, or might have seen, the divinity cap went up because ectoplasm is the catalyst for divinity and the infernal domain and all that, yada yada. So, divinity is late game because you need to get the. Let me spawn another one. You need to get necromantic ascendance and yeah, good luck with that. And I kind of feel bad about this because I can only show you half of the game's roster till we get into the middle to late game, which it's all gated by what I find, right? So I'm just gonna keep spamming these guys out. I think they're one of the better minions right now. I need to fill up on my armor. The other thing I might need to add is some, like, express way to consume what's in your satchel and convert it to whatever stat. Because the idea is, you know, you're able to consume your minions, right? But sometimes you don't want to do that. Sometimes you just want to do it in one go. I keep forgetting about the fatigue. I need to make like an alert when you max out fatigue, or when you run out of armor, or when you run out of energy, or divinity, or any of your stats, because fatigue runs in the opposite direction. Just an alert that pops up telling you, hey, you ran out of stuff, or maybe I should make this status bar more central so I don't have to look up into the corner of my screen for such an important thing. But, yeah, we'll get all the UI stuff sorted. That's one of the easier things, I think, about game development. Maybe not. That might sound callous to some people who are more experienced or have gotten further in their game development endeavors than I have. But I more so like the engine development part. I really enjoyed building the game itself. Do I have? No. Oh, that's sad. I was really I like a lot of these minions, so not being able to use all the rights kind of sad for me, but it's I think it's a good thing to have. I'm just gonna sacrifice this. We'll sacrifice this as well. And we're cooperative. Look at that. A bunch of sacrifices results in and the other thing I've been thinking about. Jeez. Fucker is doing me in. I can just keep feeding him stuff as long as I don't run out. I'm gonna need to run away. Oh no! The skeleton came in clutch. Wow, that is a new one. I'll say that the skeleton bailed me out of that one. Although I have a lot on there, so I'd be fine. Being a little goofball, eccentric. Yeah, this is kind of a silly commentary because you're just getting my deranged train of thought. Not as deranged as like Terry Davis, my idol, but you know, still a little. Skulkers, you want to be close to them, because your minions, like the skeletons, they don't have good perception. So, and again, we're right back into this scenario. But that skulker is visible, so I just gotta keep spamming these out. Oops. But now he's visible, and they fight, and he hits him. So skulkers, they have a perception system, and it's based on what units can see entities in the interstice, right? So the interstice is an important part of the game's lore. It's obviously a lot of things in my mythology are heavily influenced by Kitara Miura. So, oh, and we got a health point. I can't summon bloodhounds, so I won't be able to get that extra health point. But we made it. That took a lot of blood. It's going to take another 151 liters. Which the liters are approximately 5, or the blood pools are approximately 5 liters. That's how the fluid mechanics work in this. And just in case anyone here is a programmer, no, it is not actually. I'm not doing floating point. It's just the display is in floating point notation. I use centiliters under the hood. I don't really like floating point math, especially for this kind of thing. I know it's mostly a fast floating point that gets you into indeterminacy problems, but I just don't like to play that game, and I don't really like the imprecision of floating point. Anyways, most of the stuff I need is integers do me just fine. And even then, like I can simulate a lot of the behavior I want from with integers. So I'm a happy man when it comes to not being using floats. Oh, well, where I did go astray with that, and this is a mistake of mine. Oh, and there must have been a ranger around here. Was using integers for my hand rolled UI. That was a mistake. I should not have done that, because I'm still suffering the ramifications of that until I can finally get it fixed. And who knows when that will be. So I'm just kind of vibing here, playing the game. I'm not having a bad time at all. This is a good time for me so far. It keeps you busy. I guess maybe it's a time waster right now, at least this part of it, because I'm not having to think too much. I'm just kind of like on a consumption spree. You know, I'm just trying to get better. And what am I doing here? I can use an invocation here. I really need to start thinking in terms of invocations, right? Because, and I kind of just buggered that. Oh yeah, but I don't have all the invocations, so I only have Chalcidic. I'm basically just sitting on the first level, fluffing about. I'm not full on energy, am I? No. I believe it goes to 32. 32 should be the cap for energy, and there's a mansling. Am I in block range? No, I'm not blocked. Now I am. Just gotta keep sending fodder out. Hopefully I get rid of this ranger. Looks like they will. Nope. He is kiting quite well. Oh, is that my mansling? Am I tripping? Was that... I thought I got blocked there for a second. trying to remember if there's an instantaneous conversion to. I know with patron sadistic, which they're not. Oh my gosh. I do not like the amount of rangers on this map. I'm going to teleport away. There's a bunch of catalysts here. Holy shit. How many kills are we up to? 130? Yeah, these waves are getting pretty big. I might, Oh, so are the Tedbo. There's some filth here, though. Somebody shit their pants when they died. So let me just yoinky sploink that. I need that. I've been looking for the filth. Oh, I thought I picked that up. Hopefully I don't get murked for this. But yeah, now I can show off the one of the minions. So this is Draugaz. Draugaz suck because I'm a lazy programmer and I haven't implemented their signature mechanic, which is grappling. They're supposed to be able to grapple high value units and keep them restrained. So that those high-value units can't retaliate when they're attacked. Basically, they grapple so that other people can get free hits on it, which will be a very good unit. I think I'll make it so that the Drow guys can still retaliate while they're grappling, so they don't basically become inert. But they are a decent shock unit right now, I think. Because they should regenerate health. They didn't have to fight her, so they're not going to show that. But every turn, they should regenerate 1 health. Same thing with the Dreadworm, which is the Exalted Minion. But the Exalted Minion... Uh-oh. Did that Battle Monk just wipe them all out? No. There's like 2 of them out. What am I going to do about this? Oh, I accidentally hit space, which is wait. Oh, Paladin's pretty decent, but I think it's going to be... Oh, 2 Paladins is very good. But I don't think it's going to matter. I need to move in and help. And the other thing is when you're stuck in a pool of this stuff and you can't pick it up, like if you don't pick anything up on a consumption, you should be able to move. I shouldn't have to hold control for this. It's on me. Spawn some more of these units out. And the other thing I've just noticed that I still need to fix is yet again more failures on my part as a human being. But you might notice if I spawn a minion that I don't have mastery of, I get a fatigue point, and if I wait a turn, the fatigue still doesn't go down, so I need to patch that. Yes, this is getting repetitive, just staying on one level without too much of a challenge. I mean, there's been a few hairy ones, but I need to spawn some skeletons, fill up my armor. This should fill it up rightly. And then I need to really just knuckle down. Oh, there's the boon portal that spawned for me. So that's the other thing you can get from sacrificing. It's this disposition. It'll go up to cooperative. I can't remember the ordering, but you'll get a boon portal or cooperative, or it'll nudge your disposition 1 level higher. So if Calyptra was sadistic, it would go up to apathetic, and then if I sacrifice something again, she was pleased again, it would go up to cooperative. But I can plunge into this portal, and as you can see, don't do that. Don't go into one and then immediately go out the collapsing portal. Maybe I should only spawn the collapsing portal once you picked up the gift. But yeah. So if I go over here, and the other thing I should have noticed this. Precise Warp is now free because she's cooperative, so I can just go all over the place. Not to mention that I have 18 energy to play with, which is really good. But I got Repulse, the worst spell in the game, so fuck me, I guess. So I'm just going to go through that collapsing portal in shame. But this should be a new level, wiped clean. So the way it works in lore is... I might be able to just... So there should be a lot of units spawning. And standing next to this, shit. Decent spawns. Have anything else I can sacrifice? But yeah, I really want some more rights. Really, really, really want more rights here. And I keep... I might make it so that you can automatically sacrifice things if your satchel's full and you don't have the right or invocation. Because, like, there's stuff I can't even use, so why do I even have it? But this is already smelly. I'm going to have to modify the decay rate on flesh because it's brutal right now. I'm also going to change the bone decay rate. It's just going to decay much slower overall. Just so you have a chance to actually utilize what's on the map. It's not meant to punish you. It's more so supposed to be a way like you farm it. You know, I'm not punishing you for not picking things up. I'm just saying that over time things decay. You know, that's the motif. It's not a roguelike punishment in this scenario, although that is the case for some things, but not here. We might have already gotten a boon portal, but really what I want is a tribulation portal. I want a tribulation portal so I can start doing tribulations. Because that's how you get new invocations. I think that's how you get new rights. So what we need to do is we need to stop spawning minions. If we can descend, that'll be the other thing. The two things I'm looking for are humorous shackles. If there's something with humorous shackle, I have to unshackle it and descend. I won't. Oh, and there's a boon portal, so I'll just take that. That was from my sacrificing. So, yeah, you wanna keep Ooh, this is decent. This is incorporealized. That should. I haven't really done much with Ichor. I don't even know if I've sacrificed enough. But yeah, once you get once you end up getting the spectral right, you'll be able to generate a lot more Ichor, right? Because your minions will bleed Ichor. The only source of Ichor from the enemy faction, I believe, is the Skulkers. The other thing, but this is a campaign exclusive thing, is cultist entities. And now, I might be convinced to add cultists. Council entities. I might be convinced to add council entities. Oh no. I'm gonna teleport away. I have a lot of movement options, so I don't know why I'm playing it like this. But yeah, I'm gonna see if I can just do this to this guy. Yeah, I don't know why I'm just being a weirdo about this. I don't think there's a way to bait him. No. Yeah, that'll work. I don't know why I'm just not cheesing here, you know, because I could. I really, really could. And yeah, so let me just switch to that, and then Alt-E, Central. I've unshackled it, but I'm going to walk away because this is getting tight. There's a lot of high... There's a Hex Eater here as well. He's extinguished for now, but you'll see if I move. Yeah, he's still extinguished. This is a fucking Medicus. I need to kill that bitch. Come here. She's a pain in the dick. But if I keep teleporting around, the Hex Eater might get some hexes. I don't want him to have hexes. Yes. How much does Emporials cost? Pretty cheap. I'm gonna die here? No. Just barely made it. At this point, I don't really need Incorporealize, because I have Precise Warp. I might need to make Precise more expensive. Yeah, I'm not sure. Again, that's a balance thing, so we'll see. Excellent. Ugh. Yeah, this is getting bad. There's a ton of enemies. I might need to tone the... I mean, we are at 1700 score with 200 kills. I don't remember what the what we're looking at for that. I am also kind of a god right now because I can just teleport everywhere I want without any recourse. And this ladder is open, so I'm just going to descend again. And of course, that is a down ladder immediately. You do get lucky there because when they descend the ladder, they're considered a newborn, and they sacrifice one turn. So okay, there's already a ton of entities on the map. Did we get it? We don't get a guaranteed tribulation portal. And this is another feature I probably need to add is a way to search for whether things exist. Because I did see one earlier. But this map is really wide open, and I honestly don't like wide open maps. So what I'm going to do, since I can get away with this, that is using energy though. Calcify is not free. And I shouldn't have done that because I wanted to make a pocket. Whatever, it's fine. You can kind of cheese with Calcify. You can make your own little hole, hidey hole. I've done that a few times. Very useful. But if I keep sacrificing stuff, I should. The other thing is these minions are pretty good. They've been bailing me out. So I just need to work up my armor back to full. I need to take this a little more seriously. I kind of feel like I've kind of stopped focusing. I don't know why. And it's going to be difficult for the minions to get out of here because they can go out one at a time. They're not the greatest. And you saw how I just teleported there. I want to support units when they see a skulker, when they're coming up on a skulker, because if there's no unit that can see into the interstice, they're going to have a hard time. And the best unit for that is the Bloodhound and the Cultist and the Wraith. I believe the Hemogeist as well. But regardless, I can't spawn any of those, so Skulkers are kind of my weakness right now. And I think I've hit the point where I get two armor from Skeleton, which you should hit that right about the halfway mark. You shouldn't hit it right at the end, so I need to work on that. I think we're getting to the point where, am I in the range of a mansling? 2 of them. That's bad. They are moving with me, so I am in for a world of hurt. I think I can still use this. Let's get some of that armor back. Looks like I can sacrifice that. Yes, and here we have a Berserker. Berserkers are relatively rare, fortunately. But we just let him exhaust himself, and now he's a one-hit. It will hurt. He does 2 damage. So let's see. What can I deal with this guy with? An Abomination to kind of take the brunt of it, and he gets fucking one shot. Oh, he melts. He melts. Oh my god, he did fucking 12 damage to me. It's fucking scary as shit. Battle monks are one of the demons that I created. I still don't know about... And there's just a giant group of mercenaries there. Really, guys? Really? Do we really need to do this here? I don't know if I have... Yeah, this might help. If I get some decent rolls... I'm gonna have to backpedal here. Yeah, I'm getting terrible stuff. There's a paladin! Oh no, dude. No. This might be, I'm not in the range of a mansling, so I should be fine. I just gotta teleport away. Being a little bitch. Well, I am being a little bitch. I'm just not thinking straight. So you have a lot of options when your patron is cooperative, and I'm not really utilizing precise warp as often as I probably can. You can just get away for free, you know? And the thing about the manslings is if you walk into their range, they'll block all your spells, but right here, I'm just gonna kill him. Like, you teleport into his range, you just can't teleport back out. I think I'm gonna keep it that way. That makes sense. But yeah, the manslings, do we have a big giant group of high tier enemies? There's a ranger over there. He's vulnerable. I kind of want to deal with him. The other thing is, you can get some free time. Is this bitch resurrecting people? I don't know if she has code for the new, I'm just gonna put her out of her misery. She's not doing a really good job resurrecting people. The medic is supposed to be able to resuscitate corpses, but there's not really a great, basically, she looks at a stale map. I don't think she rescans it every tick. So it's can kind of get stale for her. Just sacrifice some stuff, and I can spawn more. It'd be really nice if I could get another right, or if I could get a or an invocation, which I'm getting gated by tribulation here, which is unfortunate. Because honestly, it's getting to the point where I feel like I might want to just guarantee it. You get a tribulation. My flesh full. No, this is all just stinky flesh. Stinky flesh. It's too quick, in my opinion. I think I've already elaborated on what I think quite a bit. This has been a long play. About an hour. Yeah. I don't know if I'll post this. Well, at this point, we definitely should have gotten a boon. And maybe I'm realizing this now, but this seems like a pretty decent way to farm boons. And the other thing is are manslings the only things that are left? I might need to fix that. Manslings should definitely be trying to pass towards their allies. Because they're support unit. They should be sticking close to allies if allies are on the map. Really should only run away if they're really close to enemies. And even then, I don't know if that's... Oh, this should be amusing. The thing about Hamas is, against mirror matches, I think they do twice as much damage. So, like, if you get a Hex Eater or a Paladin, Hamas, and send them against their friends of identical make, they should be a lot more effective. The other thing here is, I have a lot of these keys, and I don't have them memorized, let's say. But I will be reworking the system quite a bit. I'm surprised I haven't gotten a point of damage, a damage increase. I need to consume 6 more piles. Okay. The other thing is, I'm not seeing a lot of filth here. You really go through a lot of filth. And that's the other thing. Flesh is supposed to decay into filth. And maybe my instinct is wrong. Maybe flesh needs to decay faster. I'm thinking maybe I'll have it so that flesh stays fresh for longer, and then it'll become smelly, and then the smelly phase is really short, and the rotted phase is decently short. That way, you know, you don't have to wait around forever, but the flesh stays ideal for you for long enough, because once the flesh hits stinky, you can't do anything with it. I don't recall if the abominations still consume it. I think they can. It's just when it gets so rotted, you can't do anything with that. But the pustulent masses, they want the rotten flesh. I think they'll actually get a boon for that. But the pustulent mass is an experimental entity that's not implemented fully yet. So, and there's a paladin that just went down with some twinkling, or a what is that, shimmering metal? I think. Yeah, shimmering metal. So we should probably collect that. And I think he went down so quickly because there was a mirror match there. Yeah, I'm gonna have trouble here. Yep. I must flee. Just kidding. Is there bones here? Yeah, there is. Alright. They're gonna turn around because they realize they've been bamboozled, but it's too late. I've already summoned a bunch of trash mobs. Just kidding. They suck. Oh, they did their job. Am I for one metal? Ooh, nice. Let me sacrifice that. Pick it back up. And there was a lot of mercenaries there, so actually, you know, I'm gonna start using this more often. Because I really should, because spawning skeletons the other way is really bad. And there I go. I've got one maximum maximum damage cap. But the thing is, I have to consume a metal minion to get that, and it will it's a temporary buff, right? So it will erode over time. But it's not like Divinity where it's guaranteed one per turn. It will decay slower. Sacrifice this. But I definitely should have gotten a boom portal by now. There's a ranger there. I don't want to deal with him. I mean, I could get really close. Ooh, there's filth. What left filth there? What? The other thing I'm not seeing it is flora. And there's a ton of stuff here. Holy crap. And there's all rotted. Here, let me move over one. And then, oh yeah. There we go. I can just keep spamming out skeletons here, because there was a ton of clumped up bones. That is the one benefit of calcitic invocations, or having an invocation in general, is it really enables you to summon in mass. Oh, that's a paladin. Can we deal with him? Get something decent. Not really. And there's a Hex Eater. Not teleport away. But, oh, well, he's already dead. Yeah, I'm gonna teleport away again before I get caught by a, And now that I'm thinking about it, I might need to also make it so that every X turns if you stay on the same map. you have to leave, or your disposition might change, because I've been on this map for a long time, and I've had Collip Drop being cooperative, and it's really been instrumental, because I've had free Precise Warp, free Repulse, free Calcify. Really? Really? Has it been free? Oh my god, it is free. And my Calcitic Invocation is free. Yeah, that might need a balance pass. I don't know if everything should be free. And we got some Tetvo running around the map. I don't know if they can eat this flesh, can they? Is he shedding? Oh, he is. He's vulnerable then. Not anymore. I don't know if I want to kill Tetvo. I love Tetvo, actually. They're one of my favorite additions to the game. I put so much money into them as well. from a different perspective, you know. They were a large investment, and there's banner bearers. Let me see if I can... Oh my, that is a shred. Yeah, not having certain calcitic or invocations is kind of a bummer. And yeah, this is just gonna teleport somewhere far away and kind of get my bearings, because my armor is almost empty. But at least my fatigue cap is going up, because then you can just spawn 4 minions in rapid succession. And the other thing, I probably didn't even mention it, but you can lower your fatigue by consuming abominations. I think I can prove that out. I have to be near them, so let me just go along their path, spawn out. Yep. Consume, and my fatigue went down. Because your fatigue only goes down naturally when you walk, or, well, it should be when you wait as well. But, oh wow, I have 4 health. Is that maximum? Nope. Okay. I feel like my Phantasm went up by 1 as well. But most of the time, you don't need to really worry about this kind of stuff. Yeah, and I can't consume them to get some energy back. I don't know if it's really necessary, but energy is pretty easy to come by. I might actually make it so that the old mechanic, and that is an old mechanic, getting energy from kills. I might make that go away, because now that you can consume minions to get energy back, but if you don't have the cerebral right, well, I guess you're fucked. I might make it that you get a capped per turn, so that it won't spam it out for you. Let's get rid of some of this. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking about adding some variant commands, like sacrificing right now. It only looks at your currently selected Why do I keep blinking? You currently select a domain, but in the future, I'd like it for it to work via anything, you know? Gosh, if I had cerebral invocation, I'd be killing it with this little segment here. Mostly adventurers, some mercenaries, but it is such a nice thing to have gated. It's such a nice tool. Like the rights, they serve a purpose, but yeah, they do leave something to be desired, which I guess is preferable, you know, because then you have something to look forward to towards the middle to late game. But yeah. Kill this guy. Oh no. Guess not. Oh, but my maximum dread just went up. Oh, yeah, that guy's toast. But yeah, not too much to do here. It is free play after all, and I have 6,000 score with a 0.7 multiplier, so I've been just killing stuff. A ton of filth here. What the hell happened? Why is there a bunch of filth? I don't know. Now, the thing with they could have been taking trickling damage. The drow guys is they do regenerate, like I said earlier. Not if they die. Did this guy take damage? I kind of want to see it in action, so I don't know if it actually happens. I don't trust a lot of things. I haven't touched the game's code in a while, and I'm not exactly the greatest developer to ever live, so I make mistakes just like everyone else. But they do regenerate, but I think the battle monk does too much damage. Yeah. Battle monk is a glass cannon. But it doesn't really look like it because he can dodge. Yeah, he can't be killed while he's zen. And I think the one below it he can't also be killed then, but could be wrong. Now, mercenaries aren't bursty, but the paladin, which type of paladin is not Dauntless? Oh, no. So Dauntless is his morale. A fallen paladin is bursty. They will do more damage. But yeah, I kind of want to see one of these guys don't get wiped out. They're all staying at 3 health. Oh yeah, and then the paladin gone. But the paladin's dead at least. Paladin's the threat among them, so. And the other weird thing is you can't spawn free. Ooh, I've just found another bug. You can't spawn free minions that you have mastered with full fatigue, so I'll need to fix that. If they don't cost fatigue, you don't need. Uh oh. This isn't a problem though. Just teleport away. Yeah, maybe that's a bit strong, but. Yeah, at one point I considered getting rid of Precise Warp and just leaving you with Chaotic Warp. Chaotic Warp is... it lacks the intentionality. But I don't know if I want to be that restrictive, you know? It's a roguelike. Should have that kind of power. And if a Mansling stops you from moving, well, you can no longer warp away. But there's some Manslings over here, actually. Yeah, them sitting in a corner is a bit of a bug. So I'm going to look at that. The other thing I need to add, and this is something that only cultists do right now, is leashing. Leashing to the player. So you can have your own little posse of minions. Because right now they just kind of trickle in and die. If I can get the system working, it'll be an opt-in leashing system for some minions. But like for other minions, like the cultists are sycophants, so they will always leash to you. And honestly, I think we're playing on a bit of a faster speed because normal is quite slow at this rate. I think we can get away with fast, and it kind of shows off a bit more of the game. Oh. So these medicus are probably actually resurrecting people. One of them's used a satchel charge. So they have medical satchels, that's what the medicus are. They have, and the banner bearers, they're force multiplier. They need to be killed, but the thing with banner bearers is they deal a lot of damage too. So you probably shouldn't engage with them. You've already kind of seen the effects of that. The battle monks just ripping through me. But their backline is unprotected. Oh. Okay, I'm surrounded, but I killed, I think, at least one of them. So now I can just teleport away. But yeah. I kind of, maybe I need to touch the portal spawn. Make it so more portals spawn. Maybe just guarantee tribulation portals if you don't. Or I could make it so that, oh, there's a boon portal. Just take that. Oh, that's a tease. Well, I have Calamitous Retaliation now. It, costs 32 energy. Oh wait, I should be able to use that once I ascend, because Clip Drop gives me a discount on that. Okay. But yeah, you need to be ascended to use Calamitous Retaliation. And before we get off to the races, let's see, do we have a... If I can spot the Humorous Shackle, I'll know I have to descend. If there's no Humorous Shackle, there should be a Tribulation Portal. And if there is one, I want to take that. kind of scan the exterior. These maps are quite big. Oh, yep, there's right. So. Get some names on board. Also need to hit this Berserker once. This is a giant wave. I need to show wave statistics down here too, so you know what you're dealing with. I might not show you how many are left, but I'll tell you how many in totality there will be in a given wave, because this is a giant wave. Oh my gosh. I have killed 300. So yeah, the game does get progressively harder as you kill more. And there was a humorous shackle. So my way out is through sacrifices mainly. Teleport away. Let's build a hidey hole. Oh, just kind of fucked that. I really just fucked that. Need to hold control. There we go. I have my hidey hole now. So now I can sacrifice some stuff, right? No, not really. Uh-oh. That's a breach. I don't want to do that. You can kind of play with them. Move over here. So yeah. We can let these guys out. Honestly, I should probably do it in this. I can make a little secret base in here. Yeah, at this point, I'm kind of just having fun. I mean, like Galsify is free, so I can basically just fuck with the terrain all I want. This will be a little shatter dome here. So now I should be able to. This is another thing I might need to make a way for them to. That's so cheesy. I love it. Alright, there's a few more. I'm out. Go, my children. Uh-oh. Yeah, not having access to, Oh, what am I doing? That's so easy to deal with them. I keep forgetting that I have an amazing thing right there. Like, you can just die, you can die, you can die. Yeah, it just kind of trivializes it, doesn't it? Yeah, I don't know. I think zero cost is probably no. Oh my gosh, they are really clumped. That is scary as shit. That is a ton of enemies. Look at that. There's so many mercenaries, so many banner bearers. So I am getting into the mid game here, I think. Yeah, come over here. Grab some shit. But yeah, you're kind of hard to deal with being this slippery. Honestly, I don't even need to spawn skeletons at this point. What are you doing, lady? I'm just probably skill. Yeah, at this point, I think I'm just gonna farm sacrifices, acquire as many, and I wouldn't need to kind of like look around to know what happened with my sacrifice, because there's no log right now. Log is a staple of roguelikes. Knowing what happened when you do things is pretty critical. You know, it's a good thing to have on record, and that does not exist. And I'm having a brilliant idea. I might be able to just trap all the enemies in a pocket somewhere. I might be able to engineer that. Have to find like a decent choke point. Oh my gosh, I might need to lower the spawn rate on battle monks and berserkers, because this is a lot. I don't know. Maybe it's good for it to be difficult. Not sure. I mean, I can't just literally move away, so. That's rotten flesh, so they don't even want that. Yeah, at this point, I've sacrificed quite a few things, so I feel like there should be a boon portal somewhere. But again, yeah, like I said, there really should be a log message that tells you what happens when you do a sacrifice and stuff like that. Kind of useless at this point. Is it even free? No, it's not even free. So, yeah. Actually useless. Here comes this one. I might need to lower the amount of downlighters as well, just so that more tribulation guaranteed portals. I don't really want to use the soft lock as a crutch. Oh, and I already got a boon portal? Oh, come on. That was lucky. I think I did one sacrifice. Here we go! Yes! Fucking finally! Oh! The game has just opened up. Yes. I've been playing for an hour and a half, but... Well, not exactly an hour and a half. I thought I died. But yes, finally, I can summon some decent stuff. I will show you how this works. Preferably away from the upletter. Since everything's free, I can cheese this. But yeah, so now I can do Ascend in Place, and I could do Calamitous Retaliations. I'm in a really good spot. Like, I could just turbo descend from here, basically for free, because my Necromantic Ascend costs 12, and my Calamitous Retaliation costs 20. And you have 32 max energy, so I can use them, but I won't. I want to use... Well, I guess I could. I have 12 turns. I have 12 turns to use it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to spawn in a Bone Spur. Finally, we have an Exalted minion, and he has max health. So, that is cool. These two, I need to teleport in there, get him enraged, and then walk away a little bit. Oh, but yeah, I'm immortal right now. But anyways, he'll hit himself on the, Oh no, he won't. He won't. Well, rip Bone Spur. Bone Spur got covered in blood. Yeah, the Bone Spur's gonna die. It's unfortunate. Just gotta make sure this guy gets fatigued. Or, exhausted. Right there. Now he's a kill. Really? Oh, okay. Yeah, this is not looking great. What I need to do is I need to kill, and then also need to add a way to oh, I wasn't ascended there. Yeah, that was kind of an oopsie on my part. I can make a little base here. Fucking base building in my my tactical roguelike. This is why I said earlier that unfortunately I think this is meta, because yeah. I don't know, I might need to make some changes, like I've said several times now, I imagine. This is a Bone Spur with, like, no health. Oh, wait, no. Oh, that was an Exalted Right. Ah, yes, I forget. Oh, so now I can spawn... Oh! Oh, yeah, here we go. I forget. I forget! Okay, so I should be able to spawn a Dreadworm. Just do that really quickly. And that is... I have that selected. Hit Alt Q. There he is! There's a Dreadworm. He's a beautiful little bastard, isn't he? Let's see, what else do I have? I could spawn a Flesh Golem. Not gonna be a very good Flesh Golem. But yeah, the Dreadworm is a sludger. So he sludges shit around. And I just ate the fucking Flesh Golem. Because, yeah, okay. How much filth did I get from that? Not that much. Welcome to my base. This is good fun. Fuck. I need to leave a piece of bone there as a kind of like pseudo doorway as I carve this out. Gotta take this seriously. I could die here. Yeah. So I need more room to move around here. But I guess I can't keep choosing them back and forth. Kind of boring, but I'm being shot at, so I'm gonna leave. I don't want to deal with this guy. It's kind of a douche. But they're all over there, so I need to kind of lure them over here. But my metal's full. Although I do need to They're waiting for the paladin to move up. That's why it looks a little weird. Which is intelligent. Quite powerful right now. That's not a powerful minion though, so. But I can lock up the door, so my base is now secure. Alright, where are we gonna put the bedroom and all that shit? Although, oh, I'm seeing this now. This could be nasty. Yes. Okay. Ah, yes. Oh, this is hilarious. There we go. Go, my pretties. If there's a, but it's all seriousness, if there's a berserker around here, they would get fucked up, but that doesn't look like it. So, the Bone Spurs can't do anything really to the Ranger, so I'm going to need to help with that, but Bone Spurs, they can't initiate their own attacks. But they should all be pretty healthy. Not really. Okay. Fair enough. But my Cerebra's full, so let's see, what can I do with that? That should be a furtive horror, which should help. He's so cool. This is like one of the best animations in the game, in my opinion. But yes, I'm done with this level, so I'm just going to hit Calamitous Retaliation as I can. And as you can see, I'm at 9,000 score, and we have 368 kills. Let's see, or 42 kills. Let's see what that 86 kills, and I'm at 10,000 now. But we are sadistic now, so things are about to get a little more difficult. The training wheels are off. Until I can sacrifice a few things, which I can actually do that. Maybe we get... No, we don't get lucky. Have anything else? Just... No. But maybe we got a Tribulation Portal this time. Instead of another Humorous Shackle. Maybe what I need to do is reduce the spawn rate of things that you already have invocations for, so they can get more Tribulation Portals. Or I just need to think of a mechanic where yeah. I need to think of a mechanic that will... Oh, and there is a humorous one. God damn it. Yeah, and I'm not going to be able to cast this effectively. And how much does this cost now? It costs 4. This is bad. There's a lot of them. And my ability to summon things is a little weak. Right. Oh. Wait. I thought there was a Humorous Shackle. It doesn't matter. I'm taking it. Because this does not scale. The Tribulation does not scale with your kills. It scales with... That's 3 Hex Eaters and... Oh, we got a double Hex Eater. It's 4 Hex Eaters. This is light work for us. It should be, at least. We're really, really strong right now. Maybe not strong enough for that fucking horde out there, but... pretty close, I think. To stick with them. We basically won at this point. Just need a few more minions to bolster the tension. And we've won. Just like that. I think. Wait. Why are there Mansons? Was there 3 Great Ways? I didn't see the other one. So, we might be able to get an amusing thing from this. I might be able to cheese this. And make it so that already smelly. God damn it. What are we? We're still sadistic, so this is a good opportunity to get rid of that. They're feasting right now, which is why this is taking so long. But, oh, there's one more. Where is it? Oh, that's me. So, wait, where did that, there's the pedestal, and that's the cerebral invocation, which is good. That costs 20? I might need to normalize these boons and malices. I mean, it's looking really bad right now. For a reason. We're at +8 right now. So we'll only be 12, I think. Anyways, yeah, boons will spawned over there, so let's grab that as well. Annihilate, that's okay. Kind of using up our energy to get around here. And I'm trying to remember, right now I think that does not get us we already had the right. We just got the invocation. Get any lucky spawns? I don't really want to deal with this. Are we still sadistic? Yeah, we are. Yikes. Sacrifice. Yep. We're still sadistic. Okay, tough lady to please. Okay. Let's try and at least shed this, because playing like this sucks. Now, there's a decent chance that she liked that. Nope, there was not a decent chance of that then. Or maybe it spawned a boon portal. I don't remember which one's first. I need to make it a coin flip because I don't think it should be in that order, if that's the case. Gosh, I just don't want to deal with that. That's so many of them. Might need to tune it. We're at 300 kills. I feel like we should be getting smaller waves at this point, but I need to look at the math for it. We are getting a 4x score multiplier though, so this is pretty nice. But yeah, that's a shit ton of enemies, and he's already smoldering because I used shit in front of him. And there's a mansling over here. This might be the end of my run. so we have that. Oh. There's him there. He's gotta die. Yep. There we go. This is really close. You can't really run away for a long time because the AI has the best pathfinding. I mean, unless you're like a god at the game. I think that clump, dude. Oh my gosh. What am I gonna do about this? Did I at least get off? No, I'm so sadistic. Lady, give me a break. But yeah, a search function would be really nice right about now. Oh, or the ability to know that something's spawned. But I won't. I know I've harped on that way too many times at this point. This is risky. Oh, I can't even do it. Ugh. At this point, I think I just need to. Oh, it's not free anymore either. I have to use my noggin. He's gonna get away. I mostly just need to shed this sadistic shit, because this is tough. Maybe eliminate some of these high. Oh no! That is a zealous paladin. He's unbreakable right now. Oh, and they're all dauntless. They have really good morale right now. The fucking adventurers are. Some of the adventurers are resolute right now. Oh no. Well, at least I know the morale system's working. I wasn't sure about that. I could be. Yep, that's the end of the run. Well, we almost made it to 2 hours, but I think I'm gonna call it there because, yeah, that was a good run though. Yeah, kind of a long play, and maybe it's not the greatest thing to listen to or watch. I'm not gonna edit this either, so. Anyways, have fun out there.